celebrating good, buzzing cool, talking high, walking fast, living ever giving, cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi. Cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi.
Every time you open a Pepsi, Evervest Tonic, Mountain Dew, or Mirinda, you get closer to the people you love. Get free airtime and MBs in every glass bottle at zero cost. Simply SMS the code under the crown to 7888 and stay forever connected with your friends and family.
You are innocent. Wait, mate. Pull more. Hey. Ska njya kugamborekera aho jya gikwata. Ska. Aho. Okay, innocent, you're on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lugogo Cricket Oval. This is day 4 of the Uganda Elite League. First up in the morning, top of off the mark for Simon Sesazi. Just gliding that one to third man region. They're underway and running. That is the end of over number 1. 2 runs, no wicket. Scorpions up against the Bucks. Top of the table clash. Mohsin Riaz is the man that Brian Masab has entrusted with the second over. He's been bowling some tidy spells, not picking as many wickets, but it's not a shabby bowler. He is Mohsin, right arm medium. On the pads of Sesazi, hitting the leg stump line. Sesazi, little dab onto the leg side, and it's 1 run. He is Mohsin to another 20. Big shot for leg before wicket. Another 20 survives. Umpire standing out in the middle. Right there, Simon Chintu. He also has the mantle as the chairman of the Ugandan Cricket and Scorers Association. He's been putting in some shifts, getting some work, getting some time off his busy work schedule to make sure that he's here. And the Elite League gets the best umpires. Otwani yet to get the ball to land into the middle of the bat. Some little slight delay. Some slight delay from in the match because there is a small bump in the ground. Looks like it needs some filling. I wish the cameraman could zoom in a little bit. Of course, the Aziz Damani Scorpions winning the toss early on this morning. They won the toss and asked the Bucks to have a bat. It's been a tough surface to bat on in the mornings, and they Scorpion skipper Brian Mark Masaba knows as much, and he does the wisest of things to ask Arnold to bat first. Those are the lineups today for the teams that will be playing out here. Between the Royal Varsani Bucks, who are batting first, and the Aziz Damani Scorpions. Of course, the Royal Varsani Bucks have Simon Sesazi there, Arnold Otwani, who've opened the innings, and to come yet to bat, Frank Nsobuga Mulondo, Jonathan Kiza, John Gabula, Robinson Obuya, Robert Ajuna, Jonathan Sebanja, Fred Achelam, Sirajen Subuga, Emmanuel Isanez, and Pius Oloka. If you look closely at the batting log right there, you will see that Mr. Wazimbat is atop the log. Simon Sesazi follows suit. That's the Scorpion side. Wazimbat, Simon Sesazi, Frank Akankwasa, Ivan Thathamira with a half century yesterday, making it in the top 4. And the top 5 is wrapped up with Robinson Obuya. Zephaniah United has also got a total of 54 runs. He makes the grade. The rest, well below the 50-run mark. Just looking at the top 5 right there. It's still early days in the tournament, with 4 more games left to play at the round-robin stage for the 3 franchises. And there is the bowling leaderboard. Sirajan Subuga with 7 scalps, and Gerard Mubiru. It's a left-arm orthodox combination and a leg break man. People who are bowling it slow are leading the logs for bowling with 7 and 6 wickets apiece. Jonathan Kiza with some military medium right there with Lawrence Sempija, who's already picked up a man of match award. So 2 spinners atop the log for bowling, and 2 opening batsmen atop the log of batting. challenge. That's ball number 4 for Mr. Moshin Riyad's opening spell. Arnold Otwani yet to get off the mark. That is a full toss off his hips. Guides it through to mid-wicket region. The amble through for 2 runs. Very good ball to end the over. 5 runs on board at the end of 2 overs for no loss. Arnold Otwani and Simon Sesazi on it. Here's Trevor Bukenya with over number 3. And if you predict before this first innings ends, you'll have a chance to win something. Things looking a little much calmer here today. The sun is out. It's looking beautiful. We've been blessed that the rains only come after the games are done. Let me not talk about the devil, because the devil is always in detail. Onto his legs, there's a quick run. Good throw from Shazad Kamal right there, who was standing in the 30 yards on the fine leg area. Sneaked a quick single of him. Could have been terrible if he had gotten run out, because we saw a couple of run outs yesterday. What a beauty. Feather ball right in the area. Sesazi, beg your pardon, Otuani didn't have any answers for such a beautiful ball. There's a quick run, fumble with the pick up. The youngster Innocent Mwebaze guilty of not getting a hold of it at the first attempt. And Otwani noticing that he was slow to get a start. That is the end of over number 3. Just the 7 runs from the 3 overs. Tough wicket to Button. Always nice for a captain to win a toss in the morning here with the covers on. Wicket is a bit damp, but the mood is not damp here, with both teams looking to steer clear atop the log. And Aziz Damani Scorpions knowing that they just have one game to play today. They have every reason beautiful ball from Riaz Mohsen. Already into his 3rd over. The captain is not shy to bowl him out early on. I don't know if he brings him on for the 4th even after this. Yesterday when the Mamba challengers were going after the pacers of this Scorpion side, Brian Masaba quickly shifted gears and brought on his slow bowlers. But pace is doing the trick today. That was going to be another good take from Brian Masaba, the captain. He The drop sit should be comfortably taken by his standards, and by his own admission, he will accept that he put down a literally easy chance for him. May be easy for him, but not easy for you, because Bran is arguably one of the best fielders in Ugandan cricket. That's Bran Masawa there, the captain of the Aziz Damani Scorpions. No wicket to fall. And after 4 overs, the score is 9 for no loss. Innocent Mwebase being introduced into the attack from the Ginger Road end. Stephen Wabose looking good with the gloves on. When the Bucks batted yesterday against the
Hey, ready. So go switching game. That switching away. My bag. No, let me come.
Very early days into the match. They are yet to lose a wicket, the Royal Varsani Bucks. They won 3 in 3 early on, only losing yesterday to the same side after getting bundled out for 58. And that is the end of yet another over. Over number 7 is down. 24 runs for no loss. At this rate, they're moving at 3.4 per over. And the projected score is only 60 runs odd. They don't want that total, I tell you, because they got 58 yesterday. Wazim Bat's blade was still on fire with alongside Zephania Arinitwe, who chased down the score in 14.1 overs. There's a new bowler in the attack. And here is Lawrence Sempija, man of the match. On day one, when the Scorpions got off the mark in the campaign, The captain is right out there in the middle for the Bucks. He is the man with the trump card. He must give his team a chance to believe, a chance to strike, a chance to score some quick runs. I don't know if they're waiting to reach the halfway mark before they can run amok. Very good bowler, Sempija Lawrence is bowling to his younger brother, Simon Sesazi. Short men with big hearts. Size doesn't matter after all. We get to learn these things by the day. It's your mental fortitude that will carry you over the line. Arnold having a look around at the fielding positions where the men are standing before Sempija comes through. That's a very good ball right into the area. That is the end of over number 8. Eight overs gone. 28 for no loss. Projected score standing at 7. At 70. If you predict the winner of this game before the first innings end, you'll win a voucher worth 35,000 shillings from Cavelli Restaurant, our beautiful partners, alongside Hisense, alongside Pepsi, alongside Kawowo Sports, and Uganda Cricket Association. We cannot fail or forget to thank the National Council of Sports, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education and Sports, the Ministry of the National Task Force, the National COVID-19 Task Force, for making sure that this tournament happens. New man in the attack for over number 9, Gerard Mubiru. They're running very hard. That is one, and they'll be coming through for the second. Mosen thinking that there is a fielder backing up from the boundary area. No man there. They run through for 2 and get to 30 runs now. Powerfully hit, but the left-hander is up to the task. He finished with the figures of 4 for 15 in 3.5 overs against the same side yesterday. He is number 2 on the bowling log with 6 wickets. Very good economy rate. bowling a mixed bag. That's one, flights one, tosses one to the off stump line. We've seen it all already, even in his first over. It was a little much quicker. Picks it up quickly and is back into his bowling run up. Not giving him a chance. Giving it a straight bat. Arnold Otwani. He's been doing this. Gerard Mubiru, he did this equally the same way against the same opponents yesterday when a mini slog was on, trying to see what the batsman is trying to do. I am afraid as a spinner, it makes you lose rhythm. End of the first over from Gerard Mubiru. He's not happy with that particular last delivery. Sporting some short dreads. Of course, Gerard Mubiru getting an outing with the Cricket Cranes early on this year in February when the Cricket Cranes toured Safari for 2 matches against the 2 Ranji Trophy sides. And Chikle, where Uganda played against another series of matches against very other many sides from South Gujarat. Here's Lawrence Sempija. He hits. He goes. Another one, he didn't give it a look. He's been struggling to get the ball off the square. And as he looks to open up, after the 9th over, it is Sempija that strikes first wicket for Lawrence Sempija. Good catch taken by that man wearing beautiful stunners at the Naito Zephania. He is in the top 5 batters of the tournament. He's been running very hard between the wickets, Zephania. And well, that's the reason why he's winning some runs on board. We haven't seen him trying to play so many shots, but he's also lost his focus along the way without any pressure on him, without the bowlers giving him very difficult balls to play to. And yet he knows he should be looking to play ball per ball. There's a new man who's walked out in the middle. The touring Robinson Obia is the new man in the middle. Arnold goes, of course, for 14. Robinson Buya will take strike. He's been a reserve for the Cricket Cranes for the past 3 tournaments, failing to travel to India only because he hadn't yet gotten his paperwork, the necessary paperwork. First ball for Robinson. He will be thinking that it's time to get runs on board. Oh, that's a bump ball. Skipper Brian Masava not having enough grip on his shoes that went through him, and is having a look at his shoes. The skipper Brian Masava is not having a firm grip of things. Or he's put down one catch already. It was a tough chance, but go down in the books as dropped. And then he slid there for that run as Robinson Obuya got off the mark to rotate the strike to Simon Sesazi. Familiar affair right now. Sempija to the younger brother, Sesazi. Playing every inch sensibly. And Obuya is back on strike. Would like to keep a healthy strike rate and give his team a fighting chance. So it was a very good high ball. Sesazi is not throwing his bat at everything he sees. He's actually not throwing his bat at anything. He's been playing sensible cricket all throughout. And well, at the halfway stage of the first innings, the score is 36 for 1 after 10 overs. Solo wicket being snared by Mr. Lawrence Sempija after he picked Arnold Otwani at the start of the 9th over, looking at the long off region and hitting it straight down to the throat of Mr. Adenato Zephania. Newman in the attack, Mr. Captain Brian Masava. Ball over number 11. He's going to be bowling some leggies, some leg breaks. He's indeed had an incisive all-match winning performance in this tournament, but he will take credit that the Aziz Damani Scorpions are top of the log, courtesy to some good net run rate because of him. Chance for a catch. It will bounce right in front of the fielder for 1 run. Another run that was straying away from the pads. Another run there from Sesazi, who's playing brilliantly. Don't forget, it's not a 50-over tournament. Another run there for the Bucks. Robinson Obuya making sure Brian Masaba cannot chip in a dive or a full stretch. That's the end of Mr. Simon Sesazi, bowled by Brian Masaba. Balls. Ani alese mbuzi wansa omwana. Ani alese mbuzi wansa omwana. Eh? I have to complain that. Amina. Gerard. 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 I want Gerard bowling. Gerard. Mwana. Ani ayogeza Fred. Ani ayogeza Fred. Ani amwogeza. Simon Sesazi is gone, bowled by Brad Masaba. Brad Masaba, of course, bowling his first over. Picks up a wicket, and the score is 40 for 2 after 11 overs. Here is Gerard Mubiru. Cut very hard from Robinson Obuya, who is joined by Jonathan Sebanja. Very good ball to start up from Jonathan Sebanja. He was thinking that he can hit out. Sebanja is living very dangerously here. He's had no idea what Gerard is doing with the ball. I think he's been sent in as a pinch hitter. That is it. Very tidy over from Gerard Mubiru thus far. It's a tidy stuff. Sebanja was sent in to hit the ball, but it's still on 0 of 5 balls. And that's the end of over number 12, 41 for 2. Jonathan Sebanja yet to get off the mark. Already 5 balls faced with no run. He's faced a very intelligent bowler who is not 5 runs off 7 balls for Robinson. He will be facing the leggy man, Brian Masaba, who bowls anything that the captain wants him to bowl on any day. But he's the captain and he opts to bowl some leggies today. Picked up a wicket this first over. Back with over number 2. Robinson on it. That was full on his pads. Jonathan Sebanja hits it powerfully, but straight to Innocent. He's off the mark finally. Another powerful hit down to the side screen. Trevor Bukenya has been doing very well cleaning up. Picks up that one very well. Throws just one bounce to the bowler's end. Good cricket from him. Gerard Mubiru to Sebanja first up. Sebanja attempts a wild slow. That is another powerful shot. Jonathan Sebanja goes big. Does he get it in the middle? They're running very hard. That will be 4 runs. It didn't come off the middle of the bat. But Jonathan Sebanja realizing that he cannot just stay out there in the middle and do nothing. The scoreboard needs to tick. And he gets a boundary. He will be hoping that he can get it off the middle of the bat more. Another chance to run for the two batsmen. And if you notice today that we are bowling from a different wicket. Abazanyi bano bava kutraininga batudde mbogereko nfuna emboozi akwate Chikabwa nfuna emboozi akwate Alvin wano akola ne Amina nfuna emboozi. But that's what they cover cricket. Kumutisa afuna emboozi akwate dressing room akwate abalabira mu kopa kino nfuna emboozi akwate abalabira ku madala nfuna emboozi nange nfunira mu byenjogera. Here's Brian Masaba with his third over with the scores on 52 for 2. After 14 overs, another 6 overs left. Here's Jonathan. Wild slog across the line. Jonathan Sebanya doesn't connect anything whatsoever. He's trying to give his team a fighting chance. They were abandoned out by the same side for 58 yesterday and can only get better today. He steps out, doesn't get the middle of it, but does it fly for 6? Yes, powerful man. Was always going to be 6 as soon as left the bet. Six runs to the total. You can see that the dugout of the Aziz Damani Scorpions, Mike Ondiko, the coach, donning the red national warm-up kit. That strays away from him. Make that a pair or a dozen, whichever way you want it. 2 into monstrous hits. Jonathan Sebanya, man who's also played tennis for Uganda from the underage, under 13, under 15, on the periphery of the Davis Cup team. Didn't make it there. He's also not a very bad footballer. His father actually played for KCCA, the late Owemamba, which was called KCC then. 64 for 2 looks a little bit like a good total for now, if they can keep grinding and getting that odd boundary. His skipper. Very good ball from Brian. That's a very good comeback ball. He's trusted himself to bowl another over, and he must deliver. He picked up a wicket in his first over. Hit it very hard back to him. Brian doesn't drop those ones. He dropped one early on. He won't be dropping it. Jonathan is gone for 20 of 16 balls. $64 for 3. Jonathan gone for 20 of 16 balls. The 2 sixes were as good as they got, but sometimes power is nothing without control. Hit that very powerfully, but he only hit it back to the throat of Brian Masawa. who held on tight for dear life. There is a ball left in the over, 64 for 3. New man in is Fred Achelam. We're yet to see what he can do, what he's capable of. Fred decides to give it a dead straight bat, and that is the end of over number 15, 64 for 3. If we go with the projected score, they will be getting 80 odd. 80 odd not good enough on this wicket in the second innings. That is the batting scorecard so far. Sesazi getting 19, Anorotwan 14. They played through a vigil, the two. Sebanja coming to flourish with a few big hits, but he fell for 20 of 16. And now, Robinson Obuya and Fred Achelam are right there to do the business against Gerard Mubiru. Ball stopped there. It was a quick run, but big boy Wazim Bat, the leading run scorer of the tournament, was onto it quickly. Straight to the man at point there. Achelam is taking it easy, but he doesn't have a lot of time in the world to do whatever he desires to do. Gerard keeping it very tight for Fred Achelam. That's the end of over number 16. 65 for 3. They have another 24 balls left in this innings.
Only give you medium shots. The reason why I go, if the guy is going to bowl, I'll give you a wide shot. In that, when you cut from the other medium shot, you come to a wide which will panic where the ball is going. If like, I can't just like if a game is going on, I can't just first stand to a person sitting.
But let me give you advice. Do you know Kolagana? How do we do this? Let me finish. How do we do this? Katigwe. What over we go home on Azokanyuga home. Ngoli yadako. Tambuza muko.
Wena tambuza.
Ngamatamba muko David akwatine. Sina kulaba short yo na David akwatine.
That means olaba wena tambuza short say. Game ngangena ku score ball. No ball angajia. But then I can give him those shots. But if he doesn't switch them, then they're as good as nothing.
No, we switch to
I'm switching it.
Obranya uziwo buliwo. Listen.
Kwali tuna intercomza kugera.
Already a problem. Kuba olawe twabadde wano waggulu. Nga someone agamba choose a shot. Mpendala. It is easy for someone to do that. When I'm down there, when you talk about kale singa mpate masaba, then ngakwadde this guy here. Altogether, then already going backward down ngakwadde masaba, that shot already would you go. Altogether, we get to that point.
Even yesterday, I told you something. That's so good because like bring a thing number, but you don't get a number. One wide shot, your number. Can't play cricket is as good as something.
Listen, I also do production. I do broadcast.
I do sports production.
Tugenda tukole over SMS. Fred, tugenda tukole over SMS. Fred.
The one is paying me to be here. I have other things to do. I have shoots to do. No one is paying me, and if I'm trying to help, and someone can't even appreciate, we are working on. We don't have anything, but
Fred,
I just
Fred,
carry everything and tell David, do your shit.
Fred, tukole.
If I'm trying to push and
Fred, tukole over SMS.
Then the best you can say is Onukai Tagambo.
Because I have told you something.
David, let me listen. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, I've been here. You don't know how much I put in this thing. No,
This one is there.
Pay me back. And then you get to do that shit. Everything you're using here is me. Yesterday you were all comfortable with the sound which was coming from here. I was telling you that sound is terrible. I pushed it until we got good sound. But you were so comfortable to use that sound. David,
Fred,
the shots are being given
Fred.
there.
Fred,
I'm
check.
not going to say
Togere ku innings break. Obulayo dakika 10 game innings gwe tujja kwogera bulungi. So tukole overs ne sembe 3. Tukole overs sembe 3. Big stay calm. Tulina okukolagana ebyo production biba bizibu. They are appealing for an LBW. It's a wicket. Wicket gone. Trevor Bukenya picks the wicket over Robinson Obuya, who falls for 11. We're right into the 18th over. 68. Not really what they want, these Bucks. They got 58 against the same side yesterday. They don't want another mediocre score because the Scorpions have their venom intact and they're looking to sting further because this is the top of the table clash between the Scorpions and the Bucks, the Royal Varsani Bucks. Starting off very well with 3 in 3, completing a small three-peat of sorts if it comes to winning games. But losing yesterday, they don't want to be on the losing side for the second successive day. And today is their double-header day. But Mr. Experience, tons and tons of experience walks in, Mr. Frank Nsobuga. That was a good take by the keeper. Stephen Wabose, man of the match yesterday for the Scorpions as they beat up the Mamba Challengers in a stiff chase after they set 148. The Mamba Challengers trying to get that score and reaching 132. Wabose was the anchorman in that innings. Bakunzi getting 45, but Wabose taking the credit for his 28, unbeaten 28 of 34. That structured the innings, that gave them the base. That's a big hit. Where does it go? 6 more runs. Frank Nsobuga picks Trevor. Of course, Trevor, a first cousin to Frank Nsobuga. Another family affair, if you want to call it that. Frank needs to stay there and keep doing a little more of that. Trevor will want to come back to his rightful line and not stray away. Here's Frank, already off the mark with a 6 off 1 ball. He flicks this one very hard. There's no man at fine leg. Mohsin chips in a shift. Mohsin Riaz fields very well. Restricts that to 2. They're running out of time. These Bucks, if they want to stay royal and regal like kings in a palace. 74 for 4, 76 for 4 is what they have now. Frank Nsobuga swings very hard. They want 2, but straight to Brian Masawa. They won't be coming through for 2. I don't know what goes through a batsman say like Fred Achelam. At this stage in time, when you're playing in a tournament, you've been off color, you've been off form, you've been away from the game. Fred swings very high. Brian Masaba is interested, but that is 6 runs. It was in the hitting zone, and Fred Achelam, a man who's played baseball and softball for Uganda, and I was right hit in the arc. Could be a home run if we are on a softball and baseball pitch. That is the end of yet another over. 83 for 4 after 18 overs. Another 2 overs left in this innings. This is the all important over of the match coming up. Many a captain would like to give this ball over to their most brilliant bowler. Someone who can keep the batsman a little quiet. Skipper trusting the young blooming talent of Innocent Mwebaze. Here's Innocent with over number 19. Frank hits. The run through. There was a hesitation in the dive from Gerard Mubiru. If he had put in and made up his mind up front, he should have saved it. He didn't save it. That would have been a wicket number 5 for the Aziz Damani Scorpions, and wicket number 1 for Innocent Mwebaze, who has been bowling very well this morning. Fred Achelam swings. Where has he hit it? They run one only. Frank Nsubuga swings very hard. They will be wanting to run too. Yes, they are going back. And they are home and dry successfully. Fast legs from the oldest man in the tournament. Frank Nsubuga pushes the big boy, Freddy. Big Freddy is through for 2 as well. Not very slow when it comes to running between the wickets. That's a wide ball. Wide ball up. Moves the score to 88. It's a very good length, hard length. Frank swung very early across the line. Frank steps out, misses everything. It's turning out to be a very fruitful over. Frank getting frustrated after missing to put bat on ball the previous ball. Decides to dance down the wicket. Misses this one as well. Those are 3 good dot balls. Frank doesn't put bat to any. And that's the end of over number 19. 88 for 4 is what the Royal Varsani Bucks have. Innocent gets a round of applause from his teammates as he walks back down to third man. That's the young man. Innocent Mweba, born and bred in Western Uganda, studied there, was in Nyakasura School, a school famed for wearing the Scottish kilts as their uniform. Emerging talent from Western Uganda. Who says Westerners cannot play cricket? Well, they do play it, and even play it very, very well. He bowled the most important over of the match, and he did himself justice, showing that he is a very good bowler and paying back the faith that the captain has kept in him. Over number 20 will be bowled by Mohsin Riaz. They run through for 2 up front. Score will be 90. Here's Mohsin to Fred Achelam. Hits it handsomely high and sweet. 4 runs to the total. Make that 94. Already proving to be a beautiful over for the Varsani Royal Bucks. Achelam finding his hitting range. Hopefully he can carry on and give us a few more big hits out of the park in this last over of the first innings. Achelam goes high, handsome. It had the height, it had the distance, beautiful elevation. That goes very, very well into Copper Chimney Restaurant. And that is the 100 up. 100 runs up for the Varsani Royal Bucks. Over already giving us 12 runs from 3 balls. Achelam's last over carnage, taking him to 20 from 11 balls after a slow start, where he hardly found his hitting range. It's changing the field setting. What does the skipper do? There's a man right under the dressing room. Fine leg is in the 30 yards. There is a square leg. There is long on and long off. And deep extra cover. He is Achelam. Achelam goes. This is even better. Who wants it? Nobody can get it. 6 runs just next to the kitchen of Copper Chimney. He's bowling it right outside the off stump. Good picking up area for Achelam. Achelam's got lots of power to burn. His energy levels are high, and he can hit it wherever he wants once it's in the zone, because I told you he's a base bowler, and base bowlers, guys who play baseball, can hit straight in that V. Achelam has done that well on 206 with 2 balls to play. Here's Freddie. Freddie goes French cut. This runs to the boundary. It won't get to the boundary. They run through for 2. They'll get 2 runs. Not a shabby over from Achelam as a batsman. Mohsin will be thinking what went wrong in the last over because his bowling economy has been restructured. It has been formatted by Freddie Achelam after bowling a very good spell up front. Fred steps out. Dot ball to end things up. 108 for 4 is what the Varsani Royal Bucks end with. That was a very beautiful over to end things up. 20 runs coming from the over. Runs coming from the over right there. That is the match summary for you. That's far. 108. Achelam getting his 28 runs. Jonathan Sebanja had 20 and Simon Sessa has 19. Those are the top batsmen for the Varsani Bucks. And Brian Masaba leading the way with the ball. 2 for 23. Trevor Bukenya had 1 for 19. Lawrence Sempija. Magical spell. 1 for 8. Umpire's already off. The groundsman coming on to sweep the wicket, make it a little clean for the second innings. Scoreboard already prepared for the second innings, as you can see. Scorers looking sharp. Many of these scorers, of course, players for the Cricket Cranes, the Lady Cricket side, our scorers for this tournament. Seen Kevin Awino, the captain of the Lady Cricket Cranes side. Franklin Najumba up there. One of the most seasoned campaigners with the Lady Cricket Cranes side. An all-rounder. There is also Rachel Tono, opening batter for the Lady Cricket Cranes side. Yep. It's game on here. It's game live. Very beautiful weather for the game of cricket. We'll be back shortly for the second innings. Just like to show you the scorecard from the first innings. That's the scorecard. It's not the scorecard. This is the batting lineup. This is the Aziz Damani's team that is playing today. You can see them. They have all the big guns in. Derek Bokunzi, who flourished with 45 yesterday. He was hitting everything that was brought in by the left-arm orthodox spinner, Henry Senyondo. Zephania Rinaitwe has been doing the cleaning up work in the field. He will be opening the batting with Wazim Bat. Yes. That's what you see up front. Mohsin Riaz, the man who bowled the last over, getting punished by Fred Achelam. Hit for 20 in that last over after the youngster, Innocent Mwebaze, had done well with the ball in the 19th over. This is the Damani Scorpions bowling card. 2 for 23 in 4 overs for Brian. 1 for 8 in 2 overs from Lawrence Sempija. I don't know why he didn't complete his spell. Should have given him a chance to bowl it himself out. Well, the opening bowlers starting up well but ending with figures with an economy of 6 and above. That's the story as we stand up now. We will be back shortly for the second innings. I am lucky and delighted and glad to be your commentator for this match, Innocent Ndaula.
Lip smacking, thirst quenching, ace tasting, motivating, good buzzing, cool talking, high walking, fast living, ever giving, cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi. Cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi.
Every time you open a Pepsi, Evervest Tonic, Mountain Dew, or Mirinda, you get closer to the people you love. Get free airtime and MBs in every glass bottle at zero cost. Simply SMS the code under the crown to 7888 and stay forever connected with your friends and family.
Forever connected.
Lip smacking, thirst quenching, ace tasting, motivating, good buzzing, cool talking, high walking, fast living, ever giving, cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi. Cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi.
Every time you open a Pepsi, Evervest Tonic, Mountain Dew, or Mirinda, you get closer to the people you love. Get free airtime and MBs in every glass bottle at zero cost. Simply SMS the code under the crown to 7888 and stay forever connected with your friends and family.
Forever connected.
always loving Pepsi. Cool fizzing, always loving Pepsi.
We are back for the second innings. The Aziz Damani Scorpions need 109 runs to win. There was a late blitz from the backs from that man standing as the wicket-keeper, shot number 46, Fred Achelam. Fred Achelam giving his team a chance to stay alive in this match that is the table toppers clash. Both teams on 6 points. The Scorpions only ahead because of a healthier net run rate, 0.749. But the leading batsman of the tournament, Wazimbat, #1 on the log in the hunt for the MVP accolade, and Zephania Arinitwe who is number 3 on that log, are out in the middle donning the yellow jersey. That is the young Zephyr, a man with a bludgeoning reputation as a youngster who scored so many centuries at the underage level. He will be looking to do what he's been doing all tournament long. Keep tickling the pacemen, keep caressing, milking the spinners, keep the scoreboard ticking, running hard between the wickets and not going for Alec Glory with the big shots. Because the man who is going to face the first ball, Wazimbat, can do a lot of damage in the power play. To open the bowling is that man, Emmanuel Isanez. Years and years of experience. He made his debut for Uganda 2005 here at Lugogo Cricket Oval, Uganda versus Kenya in the Intercontinental Cup. He's been playing the game since then for the national side, and he still makes the cut whenever he's available. That tells you of what type of cricketer he is. Emmanuel Isanez. Jonathan Sebanya right there. But it's a nice time here. Good ball first up. It looks like he's pumped up. Emmanuel Isa. He's Is again. That's a good flick. Umpire will indicate 4 runs. The umpire indicates because that was a very good flick of his pads. Wazimbat, never a man to be rushed. He plays the balls according to merit. Someone echoing out there, wondering why such a good player has not yet played for the Cricket Cranes. Wazimbat steps out. Where's that gun? I warned you that he is a very good player in the power play. Never shying away from responsibility. Wazimbat, 6 runs. He's been giving his team flying starts. Even when Aziz Damani lost, when the Scorpions lost their opening game, Wazimbat didn't deserve to be on the losing side because he structured a 70-ball 88 on the day. Isanez gets away with that one. Beautiful tournament here. Very important tournament to get things up post-COVID-19 pandemic. The Uganda Elite League emerging from the shadow. There will be one after getting a couple of boundaries. Gets one. It took 3 overs for the Bucks to reach this total that we're seeing now. 11 runs. Actually 4 overs. And well, they have it in just under an over with a ball to play. Zephaniah to face a man who's coached him over the years, Emmanuel Isanez. That is a catch. John Gabula takes a beautiful catch. John Gabula takes a very beautiful catch, standing at a short square leg. It was in the pad area. He flicked it in the air and it carried to a diving John Gabula. Zephaniah goes for a golden duck. $11 for 1 after 1 over. Suleiman Sharif is facing Frank Nsubuga. Suleiman Sharif is the new man in. He's played for Uganda in 2015. Good in-swing bowler. Lost the pace lately. Put on some extra pounds. Was in bat on strike at 11 for 1. Here's Frank Nsubuga. Gulam, I beg your pardon, Wazimbat creating some room there and looking to smack it off the park. Frank follows him and he doesn't give him a chance to get any room. The chase is on. Does it get to the boundary? The run one. Wazimbat will come through for the second. Hits it out. The easy man offering protection. Jonathan Kiza. Just be an additional run. Tidy over. Up front for Frank Nsubuga. 14 for 1 after 2 overs. They're well and well beyond above the required rate. The Scorpions is taken. Big catch there. Taken. They celebrate wildly. The backs. Emmanuel Isanez strikes, removing the top 2 opening batsmen of the Aziz Damani Scorpions. There was a thick edge. You could hear it even if you were in Governor. He wanted to hit it to Cafe Javas, miss it completely, and got an edge to it. Good catch taken by the keeper, seasoned campaigner Fred Achelam. 14 for 1 becomes 14 for 2 with the leading batsman of the tournament gone and the number 3 batsman of the gone without troubling the scorers. Wazimbat, only time he has looked a bit bothered in the tournament. He's been roughed up. His feathers have been ruffled. There's a new batsman in the middle. Lawrence Sempija is a new man in. The skipper sends the young Lawrence Sempija in to play at number 4. That's an upgrade from the previous number. Has been playing at number 6 and above. There is the captain in first slip, Arnold Otwani, Jonathan Sebanja in Gali. Sempija off the mark. With one that was on the leg side. He just guided it along nicely to square leg. Emmanuel Isanez, Suleiman Sharif. The sun comes out here at Lugogo. It's looking very beautiful. If you thought there was any threat that the game couldn't last its entire duration, that is in the past. That's a fine edge. There is protection down. Shot. Big shot from Suleiman Sharif is back. It was in the hitting range outside of stump, full pitch, pitched up fully. Sule goes. Isanez will know better that such a delivery is a boundary ball early on in the power play. Yes, he might have slips in place. Arnold Otwani is standing in the slips there. Shot number 16 with Jonathan Sebanja at gallop. But you need to keep it tight. Very good delivery there. What a miss. What a miss for the Bucks. Desperate dive chipped in. But everything amiss. At the end of over number 3, the score is 22-2. Early wickets for the Bucks in the power play. Aziz Damani Scorpions finding themselves down. 2 early wickets, they lose them, but they have runs on board. 22-3 means they're flying at 7 per over, 7.1 to be precise. They'll want to work the magic and find a way, these Bucks, on how to keep the run rate a little lower. Keep the run rate down.
He's walking from there. I also don't know. I don't know.
Franklin Suga into the attack for over number 4. He's bowling some quick darts. He's darting the ball. Sempija are not in a hurry. Mikey Ojumani. Very good tidy over from Frank Nsubuga. 23 for 2 after 4 overs. Another 2 overs left into the power play. There will be a change in the bowling for the Varsani Royal Bucks. Captain Arnold Otwani asking left arm medium fast Jonathan Sebanja to chip in an over. And if you didn't know, I'll give you good news. We'll be having a Mugole very soon in cricket. That man coming into the attack to bowl, Jonathan Sebanja, will be introduced to the parents of his beautiful wife or bride, whichever you want to call it, on the November 14th in Masaka, Chawakuza. And the wedding will go down on November 21st with a service at Mboya. If you would like, give the Mugole something. He's here chipping in for the country in the right way, because the head coach of the cricket cranes, Mr. Lawrence Matlane, the former coach of the South Africa under-19 side, is watching this tournament and will use this tournament to select who goes with the cricket crane side in that 14-man side to the Middle East for a competition in Qatar, Doha. Sebanja could get an early honeymoon if he makes the team. and enjoy his time in the Middle East as he plays the game that he loves most, cricket. That is straight in the block hole to start things up. Suleiman Sharif is happy to have a look and see what the bowler is doing rather than have a rush at it. That's a very bad ball. Let's sit down the line. The chase is on. They will get 2 runs. They desperately need beg to the umpire for a run out. Umpire will not give them a run out because Suleiman was back in quickly. Very poor ball from Jonathan Sebanja. He is lucky it wasn't punished. Big hit. That is smoked out of the park for 6 runs. In the zone to be hit, and it is hit. Suleiman Sharif hits it well and handsome to the delight of the dugout. They're preparing some water for the guys at the end of this over. Better ball from Jonathan. Chance to catch. He's dropped it. John Gabula drops it. He took 1 in the first over of Jonathan Sebanja, but he drops Suleiman Sharif. And you could hear the moans from the field. He had a chance to catch that one. They could have been 3 down, because at this rate, they're moving at a healthy rate. Even if they lost another 3 wickets, they won't be bothered because the batsmen will not have wasted balls and will have done their time in the middle by scoring quick runs. The numbers keep growing on the YouTube channel, with the scores reading 32 for 2 after 5 overs. And if you are watching, do please tell a friend to tell a friend and tell another friend and a relative to look out for the Uganda Cricket Association YouTube channel. Subscribe, because if only those that are subscribed will be eligible to win our funds prizes, courtesy of our beautiful sponsors, Cavelli Restaurant, Hisense, Pepsi Uganda, Uganda Cricket Association, and the team owners, the Aziz Damani Sports Club, the Metro Challengers. He goes big. They want a catch. Suleiman Sharif is dealing in boundaries, and not only just 4s, but big, meaty 6s. It's taking away the pressure from the rest of the guys to bat and giving Sempija a chance to anchor the innings. This tournament is the elite tournament, Uganda Elite League. We are dealing with the best 48 players in Uganda. And if you're not here, then you're not anywhere. That's another big hit. Who wants it? Another 6 runs. Frank Nsubuga under the coach. Experienced. 2 maximums already in the over. 44 for 2. The Scorpions on top. They must look for a way to keep these guys quiet. They have the leading ball of the tournament in their side. I think Siraj Nsubuga should be coming on to ball already. Sule mixing it up well. Gets the singles, gets the boundaries. He is unstoppable for now. $45 for 2 after 6 overs. Very fruitful power play for the Aziz Damani Scorpions. This table toppers clash. Already know we have a result in this match. A result in 2020 cricket is determined after 5 overs of the second innings. He's Jonathan Sebanja, Mugole to be. Robinson Obuya guilty. He's standing in the 15-yard area. He's guilty. They have sneaked a single right under his nose. Sebanja will complain, but he can only do as much. He has much more to worry about in the coming month. Just less than 3 weeks to his big days. The introduction ceremony in Masaka, and less than a month to the wedding in Mbuya. Hit very hard and hit straight to Frank Nsubuga at mid-off. Wall stopped. Sempija always looks like $1 million when he's batting. He's never hurried. Sempija, of course, the elder brother of Simon Sesazi. Sesazi at square leg. Sempija goes big. They run the first one fast. It stopped. Young Pius Oloka stops it. They're through for 2. The Scorpions will be steering clear. And with them knowing that they only have 1 game to play today, they won't hold back. They will want to flourish, go atop the log. Small issue there, the umpire is summoning Sempija. I don't know if there was a little exchange of words, but the matter is resolved quickly. Cricket is a nice game. It's called the gentleman's game because you have to play within the spirit of the game. Very good ball from Jonathan. very good stop from the young Pius. Whatever the backs try to do, they must try to prize out another wicket, and they can only do that by bowling very few boundary balls and by holding on to their chances that they get. Chance to catch. Sempija goes, it succumbs to the pressure of the fielder in. Catch taken by the young Pius Oloka. There was no need for Sempija to play such a shot. He's got a good head on him. But why in the world would he play such a shot uncalled for at the moment? And he has to do the long trudge of the park, leaving his team in a very good state. We've lost 3 wickets already now. 48 for 3. Sebanja, his wicket column gets ticking. Small wicket conference there from the backs. They'll walk back quickly to their fielding places. It's a time game, it's 2020. Jonathan Sebanja still has a ball to ball in the over. 48 for 3. 6.5 overs. Stephen Wabose, man of the match from the high-scoring game we've witnessed in this tournament yesterday when the Scorpions took on the winless Mamba Challengers. Wabose anchoring the innings very beautifully and he deservedly took the man of the match award. Jonathan too. Wabose. It's a dot ball up front, and that's the end of over number 7. 48 for 3 after 7 overs. Suleiman Sharif, will he be continuing to go hard at the bowling? The leading bowler of the tournament, Sirajan Subuga, gets a chance to bowl from the Ginger Road end. He's been bowling from the Cafe Java's end in the previous matches. Captain asks him to bowl from the Ginger Road end. He will oblige. Remodeled action, sporting the gold tint in his hair. Superstar look, we expect superstar figures from the leading bowler of the tournament. Sirajan Subuga has had very many stints in Rwanda, in Kenya, in Mombasa, in Nairobi. Here's Sirajan. He's bowling it very fast. Right on the money. Fast ball up front. Every spinner would like to be right on the money when they bowl the fast ball. Remote action leg breaks. It's been very hard to read in the tournament. That's why he has 7 wickets with 2 man of match awards. After his team has played 4 matches. Game 5. Can he pick another word? Onus on you, Sirajan. Hit powerfully. 4 runs. That bisects the field. Batsman taking his risks. Calculated risks from Sule. They will pack Jonathan Sebanja walking down to that region where the 4 was hit. Here is Sule to face Siraje. Another big hit. Four runs, the fielder takes some blame down in the boundary. The fielder, 4 runs to the total. Umpires Patrick Makumbi and Simon Chintu have a little chat, but 2 balls being hit for 4. And Siraje is not very happy with the field setting. He believes all those are catching chances. And he's thinking the fielders are not positioned. Fielders are not positioned in the right area. The 2 fielders down there in the deep. Siraje thinking that that man right in front of the covers and the one at deep square leg, as well as the one who is further here at long on, Jonathan Sebanja, should have had a very good chance to take that catch. Tactics. Cricket is a game of tactics. They need to get the tactics right if they are to have a chance to win and steer ahead of the Scorpions in this double header. It's their double header day. The Bucks, they will have another chance to go up to 8 points if they can keep the Mamba Challengers quiet. Because they play the Mamba Challengers in the afternoon duel, and if they win, they will still be on 8 points alongside the Scorpions. But the Scorpions will have the advantage that they're chasing this down quickly and they're boosting their net run rate. The big boys of the Bucks have a mid-wicket chat. Captain Otuani listening in. Siraje the bowler, the leading bowler of the tournament as well. He's been hit for 2 boundaries in his first over by this man Suleiman, who is hitting it very nice. It looks like he walked out in the middle from the nets. His bat has been on fire and he has bullied the bowling. He's got 38 runs of 20. Coach Lawrence Matlani, watching from South Africa. Hopefully he will be in the country next week. He will use this tournament to select the top 15, 14, all 15 players that will tour the Middle East in December, second week of December. Cricket Cranes will be flying out for competition in the Middle East. Doha, the host. Beautiful city, I must tell you. I've been there a couple of times. I never stop loving it. They will be hosting the World Cup as well, Doha. And the Cricket Cranes have already had a chance to tour the World Cup stadiums twice. They've been at the Aspire Academy, at the Doha International Stadium, the host for the opening and the closing game, and at the Doha Touch. He steps out. Not a wicket, though. 52 for 3. Flicks that very hard from outside the off stump. To the long on region. Another ball left in the over. They're moving on well and they're not under pressure. They have very many balls to play. Chance. That is the end of over number . That's the end of over number 8. 57 for 3. The Scorpions need another 52 runs from 72 balls. They have all the time in the world. Here is Jonathan Sebanja. Mogole to be. I wonder how Sebanja will look in a 3-piece suit. That's a very good ball on the 4th stump area. Talking about Sebanja in a 3-piece suit. Not many people, not even yours truly, have been lucky enough to see him wearing anything casual, anything like a suit before, anything like a kanzu before, the traditional wear of the Baganda, because Sebanja is from the Mamba clan. Apart from that day when we've seen Sebanja flying out with the cricket cranes and wearing the national team, the coveted national team jacket, the black jacket with the UCA logo. And also previously we had another wedding in the cricket fraternity during this COVID time. The CEO walking down the aisle, well in Martin Ondeko. Beautiful function for Martin, held in Entebbe. Lucky to be one of the few ones that attended. We made merry, partied all night, all day long. We were back in Kampala just before the COVID-19 restrictions could grab us. The time curfew, the curfew, always strict and tight. Here he goes. Who wants it? 6 runs for Sole. Sole has not been hitting just 4s. He's been hitting 6s with everything in his range. But every time the fielding has strayed away from, the bowling has strayed away and given him a chance to strike the ball, he's done that. Another big hit. Where does it go? Another 6. A dozen of 6s to bring up the 50. The 50 runs for Suleiman of just 27 balls. He's played a beautiful little cameo here, having walked into bat at number 3. 50 up for Suleiman. Sharif shows that he might have put on some pounds, extra pounds, but he's still a very good batsman. That's a good shot over the top. Jonathan Sebanja, very expensive in this over. He takes just the 1 run. They're moving at almost 8 and over. Free hit. There was a no ball from Jonathan Sebanja. He oversteps the white line. I greet you, my former teammate, Varinder Singh. I hear you now a bodybuilder back in Jinja. I will long for you to be here to play. Well, you know you deserve to be here playing this beautiful game. Talking about weddings, my culture doesn't allow me to get married early. I am a prince. But you Indians need to get out of the way soon. You from the Indian origin. You Ugandan, yes, but you need to be marrying first, Varinder. Come on, Varinder. Call me for the wedding already. That's a big swish across the line There will be 4 more runs for the left-hander. Stephen Wabose is riding his luck. They're running off. They're running away with the total. They're running on their way to victory. Fred, ani akutawanya. Na kutawanya wakwira masingo kumukumu. Sente. Nobody said I am young. I am a big boy. I am a man of my own. But as a prince, we don't marry. A prince, we allowed as many wives as possible. We do traditional weddings only for the royals. If you want to see my wedding, you need to be a royal. And only in cricket, only Ham Kayondo and Naomi Kayondo qualify to attend my wedding. Sorry, boys. You gotta wait a little longer. You've seen that Prince Wasaja too married a little later. But back to the game. 77 for 3. Here is Siraj and Subuga. Sule has been punishing the bowling. With the bullying the bowling all the way. He's been powerful. He's formed the middle of the bat. He walked out here like as if it was fresh from the nets. Do please subscribe, follow the tournament. With the numbers keep growing by the day. From starting to stream for 10 people, we're right into the 50s. 75, I must say. It shows you the interest the tournament is picking up, and we're moving into the business end of the tournament. Powerfully hit by Stephen Wabose. Siraj, not any luck yet today. Same thing happened to Gerard Mubiru. Didn't find any luck yesterday. Didn't find any luck in the first innings. Siraj completes yet another over. And says on 0 for 12. The score is 79 for 3 after 10 overs. The Scorpions right on top. They will need 30 runs from 60 balls. That's meaning they can score. They can score, run a ball, and still take victory. Jonathan Sebanja is a man who loves to talk as well. The field settings go on and go on. He's right there, Mugole to be. They say love is a good thing when you find a partner. And the man who he marries finds a good thing. I urge all cricketers out there, get marriage out of the way. Play this game much longer. Emmanuel Isanes, who will be the man bowling. Over number 11 with 30 minutes of 60. Is there any chance that the Scorpions can collapse? Hold on too tight. Keep watching. Another edge. What was it? Getting lucky, the keeper had no chance to get onto that. They need to fight the Bucks. There's no two ways about it. Emmanuel Sana is to lead their fight. That races to the boundary, but it's well stopped by that young man down there. The young Oloka. Very, very decent cricketer. Good with the ball, good with the bat. Good in the field. Tutored by Habib Mugalla, who is coaching this very backside. His learning curve will continue upwards. He took the credit for winning the Scorpions the first game of this tournament. I beg your pardon, winning the Bucks the first game of this tournament with a straight 6 when one was required of the last ball. Finding the side screen easily with the ball that was pitched up in his region. There's a big shout for LBW. No, that was way off. That was down the leg. Ambitious yelp from Isa. Well, Walter should have been able to punish that one for 4. Because nice flick from the left-hander. That could have gone to the 4, to the boundary. Running very hard. They scamper through for a quick single. Emmanuel Lisanes to Suleiman Sharif, who is in strong contention for the Man of Match award. Two runs, was off the bat, not off the pads. And at the end of over number 11, the score is 86 for 3. Sule and Wabose. Wabose on 7. Steady batsman, left-hander, knows how to anchor innings. Sule, the unorthodox one, has been hitting it very well. Powerful shots. He's on 58 of 35 balls. He had his 50 from 27 balls. Slowed down a bit. And here's Siraje Nsubuga to Stephen Wabose. The Bucks are desperate for another wicket. They want to avoid the sting from the Scorpions. Scorpions on top of this one. Another big shout from the bowler. He is itching for an LBW decision. I I think he needs to give the ball some more tweaks. He's bowling them a little fuller and straighter. Better ball from him, I think. That should be the way to go. Wild slog from Suleiman Sharif. He walked in seeing the ball as a beautiful football. And he continues to hit it anywhere he wants. He's been picking them from outside of stump to the onside. That is 1 to the total. Fluctuating weather here in Lugogo. That's the equation. They need 22 runs from 51 balls. Just be longer, like 10. 10 za kalamu zake ni tatu. Even anga mistake aloza tukuze mistake without any kalamu. Emmanuel Isanes to Sule. Here comes Isanes. That's a wide ball. Yes, the umpire will spread out his arms. Isanes was straying off. Chance for LBW. Isanes picks his wicket. He's been working hard all morning long. From morning to afternoon, Isanes picks the fruits of his work. In the afternoon, Harvey said his work early morning. Sule is gone for 59 of 37 balls. Sule has done his work. No one will be complaining about Sule. He will only feel a little guilty that he hasn't been able to carry his team home. As Sule goes, another batsman walks on. The captain, Brian Masawa, stays away from this one. He's not giving himself any responsibility to bat. He hasn't been looking too sharp with the bat. He's been run out a couple of times. He's been out also for less than 10 in the other matches he's played. But Derek Bakunzi walks into bat at number 6 with 18 runs required. Derek Bakunzi also with the 18 run. Yesterday, Derek Bakunzi flourished. He took a liking to the Mamba Challengers bowling. He targeted Henry Senyondo in particular, playing the reverse sweep shots, the tennis backhand shots. He got 45 runs to help the Scorpions set 145. And even when the Mambas came out firing, thanks to Ivan Thamira's half century, they could only stop 132 all out because these two men in the middle, Bakunzi and Wabose, had done a very good job with the lead partnership that was worth more than 60 runs. Very good Yorker from Emmanuel Isanes. Yes, Isa. Bakunzi, meaning business. Not in a hurry to throw the bat to any of the balls from Isa. Isa is asking the umpire some questions. How is that, Mr. Umpire? Nothing on it. Stayed low, got off the toe of the bat, and well, rode through to the keeper. Better fixture. 91 runs on board, 91 for 4. The Scorpions need 18 runs from 42 balls. 18 runs from 7 overs. Siraj and Subuga is the man to bowl. But here are the fixtures coming up. The Royal Varsani Barks will be playing the Mamba Challengers in the evening. Don't miss. Stay put. Here is Siraj. They're playing very sensibly, these two young men out there, Wabose and Bakunzi. Bakunzi was the captain for Wabose at the under-19 level. Siraje too played under Bakunzi at that same level. tells you the story of Ugandan cricket's future. Very bright, bright indeed. If we can have an organized and flawless, seamless system right from the top to the bottom. I don't believe from the bottom to the top. I believe from the top to the bottom. If the administration is right, if everyone is taking responsibility for their roles, cricket will be very much alive in Uganda all the way through, all throughout the years. Let's look after the talent. The talent will make sure the flag continues to fly high. Very good shot from Wabose. Big hit from Derek Bakunzi. Who wants it? No one can get it. 6 runs. Tough day in the field for the Bucks. They will be thinking, did we bat slowly? Were we playing a test match in the first innings? Because they only had 30 runs, 37 runs in the first 10 overs. Right now, they look like they didn't get too much for the bowlers to play around with. Their top bowlers, Frank Nsubuga, Siraj Nsubuga, Jonathan Sebanja, have all been hit all around the park like toddlers, like rookies. And right now, they are headed for one way. It's going to be another loss for the Bucks. 2 back-to-back losses for the Bucks. And then they will need to find the ignition key and reignite their campaign when they play a team that is very angry and hungry in the Mamba Challengers. Mamba Challengers yet to win, but they will not be laying back low and leaving the Bucks to dictate pace against them. They will want to get off the mark because they know if they win their last 4 remaining round-robin matches, they can be in the all-important final on Saturday afternoon here at the beautiful home of cricket in Uganda, the Lugogo Oval. Hundred and 1 for 4 after 14 overs. Only 8 runs required from 6 overs. They have all the time in the world. Frank Nsubuga was trying to sneak in another over, but they are saying that his ball is 4. Well, not yet. Frank will ball. He's done his counting very well. We thank you all for the comments that are coming through on our YouTube channel. Frank Nsubuga coming through here with another over. It starts with a wide. We love it when you watch and follow. Don't forget to subscribe like we asked earlier. Find the Uganda Cricket Association YouTube channel. Share the links with the friends. Davis, Darian Karashani supporting the Scorpions and showing his side already. Says, come on you Scorpions. Well, the Scorpions on their way to a 4th victory in the tournament. Looks like they lost the first one thanks to bad light on day one, and they're slowly working their way up and up. They found the rhythm, the tempo, the right rhythm. Tidy over at the end there from Frank and Subuga. If you ask me, it's a little too late. Let us scoreboard. 102 for 4 after 15 overs. 102 for 4 after 15 overs. There will be a new bowler. There's no shying away from responsibility for the backs. Here's Jonathan Sebanja with 16th over. Bakunzi hits. Simon Sesazi runs backwards. They'll only take one. That makes it 103. The rain is coming down here at Lugogo. Umpires look like they want the cover zone.
It has not yet started. Ajio camera. Check bamaze kubane bantu baliwa covers.
Tubanaba. Baba wakoma kufield. Scoreboard. You got a scoreboard shot. Fred. Scoreboard shot. Scoreboard shot. Jonathan Sebanja here to continue. Looks like the drizzle was increasing only for it to pass. Still a few runs required. Jonathan Kiza had already run off to the dressing room. He's called back. As well as Ajuna Robert. Here is Jonathan Sebanja. Another run. Scoreboard. State of affairs in Lugogo, 105. 104 is the total, 104 for 4. They need another 5 runs to win. They need 109 to win. The Scorpions. Bakunzi goes big. Who wants it? Who is under it?
Calm down.
Chance
Calm
for a
down.
catch. Bakunzi falls.
Is it raining that?
And well. 104 for 5. Bakunzi goes looking for a big trophy, for a big shot.
Take a yellow camera, wide. Power off.
The covers are being... The fielders bring on the covers.
Put audio for this camera.
On the covers.
Put on audio for this camera which you have.
Keeping this playing surface safe.
Take a call. What you want to donation.
Here is the covers. They're bringing more covers. Hopefully the heavens can clear and we can have a beautiful second game in the evening. This game is being interrupted by the weather. Well, I'll tell you, with another 5 runs required, with 5 wickets in hand, another 24 balls to play. It was always going to be Scorpions' day for the taking. They walk off. I don't think there will be a resumption because we're right into lunch hours here at Lugogo. Teams will head for lunch. The Bucks